What's up, y'all? JVC, Outlaw Racing. Today I'm going to show you an easy, quick fix, man, for some of your servo problems. So, FYI, for your information, most of these servos, man, have little small motors in them. Most of the stuff now that comes out is digital, but it's a lot of analog. This one is a Futaba FPS 148 looks like it, and this one is probably an analog servo. So what I'm going to do today is just show you pretty quickly how to service this thing if you have to. A lot of times you get running through water and dirt and stuff. You want to go through it quickly and try to clean some of that stuff out. So what you need to do is get you a Phillips screwdriver. Come back here. Normally what I do is pop these screws out here real quick for you. Show you what we're going to do here. Okay. Try to keep the screws in there because they're a pain in the butt. Okay. Punch that out right there. And there goes those pain in the butt screws I was warning you about. Okay, as you can see, it's a pretty much actually a 5-gear system in here. Okay, so we have an idler gear here, right here in the middle. It has a pin. It rides on a pin. Also, we have a drive gear for the idler gear here. This is actually the servo one that does your steering, and you have to be very careful with this one because of your placement of it. It normally has a slot to go back into. As you can see, it's squared here, and if you look in there, it has a slot to go back in, so it goes perfectly back on there. So your alignment on this it needs to be perfect. Normally when you start the servo up and plug it back up for the first time, it centers itself depending on where you have your controller set. So definitely you need to have it on to put it back on to make sure you are centered when you're going through your stuff. All these gears here are serviceable. You might look in your manuals. They might offer a service kit for it where you can replace these gears. There is one main metal gear which is normally on the motor. It is a pain in the butt to try to change without opening up the bottom of the case and pulling the motor out. So normally I don't fool with that because it's very rare they go out. Normally they end up eating up this gear here at the bottom where it drives it at. So real quick, like, we're going to stick it back together here. It normally ends up biting that little gear right there and knocking the teeth off of that one, which in